There are several variations of what's called a double chain cast on. I think there's 5 at this point that I know of and have on my list. Some of them are easier to do right-handed, some of them are easier to do left-handed. All of them, though, have the same characteristic of being super stretchy, and that's a very nice characteristic. Recently, Skeincharmer on Ravelry offered another version of a double chain cast on, and this one's a crocheted one. So we start with a simple slip knot on our crochet hook. Hold our crochet hook parallel to the needle. We're going to wrap the yarn around the throat of the crochet hook, then over the throat again, and then we're going to turn it. Oops, this first one is awkward. We're going to have okay, so now we have 3 loops on the needle. We have our original slip knot, our wrap, and our second wrap. By turning it at right angles, really it can be done. Let me try again. And as I say, I like to include sometimes my mistakes so you can say, oh, well, it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so now we're going to bring, we're going to bring these 2 loops through so that we have 1 loop on the needle, 1 loop on the crochet hook, and do the same thing over the throat of the crochet hook, over the needle, and over the over the throat of the crochet hook. Turn the crochet hook to right angles to the needle. Pull the yarn through both loops. Over the throat, over the needle and the throat, right angles, pull through. I'm not sure that I'm doing it the easiest method. I'm not a great crocheter. I think crocheters might find it easier to maneuver, but this isn't hard, I think, by any means. And that's it. Over the throat, around the needle, and over the throat again. The crochet hook moves to a right angle, gets pulled through the yarn over in effect, and the loop. So over the throat, over the needle in the throat, turn to a right angle, pull it through, and even though I've just done a few stitches, you can see on the front of the work there is a chain. And if we turn it over, on the back of the work there is a chain. So there is a double chain. So whichever way you look at the work, you're going to see a chain. This makes it a very nice cast on for a cuff or for a neckline, especially say for a collar that might zip up or turn down or move so that you might see both sides, or for cuffs that you might turn back. It's excellent for socks because it's super stretchy. I think it's an attractive cast on. I've done a double chain cast on myself, and I think this one's easier than the one I worked out. So again, we start with a crochet hook and a needle parallel, go over the throat of the crochet hook, around the needle, and over the throat of the crochet hook. Turn the work at right angles, pull both loops through. Can you do that wrap conveniently? Oops. Okay, that's not too bad. Can you do the wrap over the throat needle? Yeah, I guess you could do it at right angles and not have to change. Well, changed gauge on me there. I think you'd have to do it closer to the point to make it easier to do. Over the throat, over both. For me, it's easier if I do turn the work. There is a slight change in gauge when I tried doing it. You can see that gap. I made one wrong. That's why there's a gap. So I got just a yarn over there. So yeah, this is as I say, this is just another version of the double chain, which is one name for it. The Chinese waitress cast on, Tilly Buddy's version of the Chinese waitress cast on. this crocheted version of the Chinese cast-on double chain. All of these various cast-ons have the same characteristics, which is they have a chain stitch appearing on the front of the work and a chain stitch appearing on the back of the work, so that they're reversible. All of them are super stretchy. All of them are suitable for ribbing, and now you have yet another way. If you've had trouble doing any of the other versions, maybe this is the version of this cast-on that will work for you.